Do you believe in ghosts? Well, do you believe in ghost bears? What about ghost Bigfoots? Or even ghost squids? Today, we're taking a look at the strange world where AI meets cryptozoology. That's right, we are diving deep into the mysterious realm of cryptids and using artificial intelligence to try and uncover some answers. Have you ever heard of the legendary beast? Well, it's time to meet its ghostly counterpart, the Screaming Wraith of the Appalachian Mountains. So buckle up, because we're about to go on a wild ride through the foggy mountaintops and try to get to the bottom of one of the most terrifying cryptids out there. First, let's take a journey into the heart of the Appalachian Mountains. Here nestled among the mist-choked hollows, there exists an ancient breed of cryptids known as the Screaming Wraiths. These elusive creatures are said to be the ghosts of unfortunate souls who have become trapped in the mountains, doomed to wander the forest floor for eternity. But don't let their ghostly appearance fool you. Despite their translucent bodies and glowing eyes, these spectral entities are anything but friendly. It all started when the mist began rolling in thicker and more often than usual, blanketing the valleys below in an eerie silence. As the locals ventured out into the woods, they found themselves confronted by a terrifying sight. Emerging from the fog were strange shapes, gaunt and translucent, like figures made of mist. These shapes seemed to glide effortlessly through the trees, their movements both graceful and disturbing. Some witnesses described them as humanoid in appearance, while others claimed they resembled emaciated wolves, all spectral and shimmering in the moonlight. The Screaming Wraith takes its name from its blood-curdling screech, which is said to paralyze those who hear it, leaving them vulnerable to the creature's sinister intentions. The locals claim that the wraiths feed on fear and despair, growing stronger with each terrified soul they encounter. It's said that their piercing shrieks echo through the valleys, carrying tales of tragedy and torment that chill the bones and send shivers down the spine. Those who have heard the wraith's call describe it as an otherworldly sound, a cacophony of screams and whispers that seems to come from every direction at once. The first sighting was reported in the town of Hawk's Nest, a small community tucked away in the Appalachian Mountains. A young woman named Mary Beth stumbled upon a clearing and saw the most terrifying sight. Standing before her were three figures, tall and thin, their bodies shimmering like heat waves in the summer sun. They turned to her slowly, revealing faces that were pale and drawn, their eyes glowing with an eerie light. Terrified, she ran home and told her story, but no one believed her. They thought she'd been spending too much time alone in the woods and had finally lost her mind. But Mary Beth knew what she'd seen, and as more sightings were reported, people began to listen. As the story spread, more and more people came forward with their own encounters with the wraiths. A lumberjack claimed he'd seen a massive wolf-like creature with glowing red eyes emerge from the fog and disappeared just as quickly. A hiker recounted seeing a shadowy figure standing on a mountain peak, silhouetted against the moonlit sky. Each story added to the mystery, creating a sense of dread and unease among the townspeople. They were no longer safe in their homes or in the woods, for the wraiths seemed to be everywhere, haunting their dreams and lurking in their nightmares. But there's more to these terrifying tales than meets the eye. Let's turn to some experts and see what science has to say about the Screaming Wraith. Could there be a rational explanation for these eerie sightings? Professor Elmwood, an anthropologist and expert on folklore, believes that the Screaming Wraiths may be nothing more than a modern-day manifestation of ancient fears. He suggests that these cryptid tales serve as a reminder of the dangers that lurk in the wilderness, keeping people aware of their place in the natural world. On the other hand, Dr. Sterling Hayes, a local biologist, offers a more scientific perspective. He believes that the Screaming Wraith could be the result of a rare natural phenomenon known as ball lightning. This strange atmospheric event can create glowing balls of energy that move erratically, leaving behind a trail of smoke and a lingering scent of ozone. Could this be the key to unlocking the mystery of the Screaming Wraith? Or are these ghostly encounters something more sinister? Let us delve deeper into the folklore surrounding the Screaming Wraith and explore the rich history of this enigmatic creature. According to local legends, the Screaming Wraith first appeared after a devastating mining accident in the town of Hawk's Nest. Hundreds of workers lost their lives, and their spirits are said to have become trapped in the mountains. Since then, the wraiths have become a harbinger of misfortune, appearing only during blood moons and fog-laden nights to herald some impending doom. The legend goes that the Screaming Wraith feeds on the negative emotions of humans, growing stronger with each scream of terror or whimper of despair. Their presence is said to bring madness and misfortune, and their icy touch can freeze the very essence of a person's soul. But not all is darkness and despair. There are rumors of a secret society, the Keepers of the Mist, who have dedicated their lives to protecting the townspeople from the wrath of the wraiths. They claim that the wraiths can only be stopped by a pure heart and a courageous spirit. And so the battle between good and evil rages on in the mist-shrouded mountains of Appalachia. Now it's time for you to take a stand against the Screaming Wraith. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to capture the essence of this terrifying cryptid in a piece of art. Use your creativity to bring the legend of the Screaming Wraith to life. Will you show the Wraith's haunting presence in the midst of the fog-laden mountains? or depict the fear and despair it brings to the townspeople. Perhaps you'll focus on the glimmer of hope offered by the keepers of the mist. The choice is yours. And remember, the fate of the town of Hawk's Nest and the surrounding areas rests in your hands. With their fear and safety hanging in the balance, it's up to you to capture the essence of the Screaming Wraith and share it with the world. So grab your materials and let your imagination run wild. You might just become the next great artist to capture the mysteries of the unknown. Now let us take a look at some incredible submissions inspired by the haunting legend of the Screaming Wraith. From eerie paintings to chilling sculptures, these artists have captured the essence of this enigmatic cryptid in truly remarkable ways. One submission is a haunting painting of a lone figure standing in a mist-shrouded forest, their face obscured by the fog and their body illuminated by an eerie green glow. In the background, the faint outline of a skeletal wolf emerges from the mist, its eyes glowing a menacing red. The sense of dread and unease is palpable, drawing the viewer into the unsettling atmosphere of the painting. Another submission is a chilling sculpture of a screaming woman trapped within a block of ice. Her hair and clothing are frozen in mid-movement, and her expression of utter terror is both heartbreaking and captivating. The icy blue tones of the sculpture evoke a sense of isolation and despair, while the detailed craftsmanship brings a sense of realism that makes it all the more unsettling. But perhaps the most striking aspect of these submissions is the way they capture the essence of the Screaming Wraith's otherworldly presence. The use of light and shadow, color and texture, creates a sense of mystery and intrigue that draws the viewer in and refuses to let them go. It's a testament to the power of the human imagination and the enduring fascination with the unknown that these artists are able to create such haunting and evocative pieces inspired by the legend of the Screaming Wraith. And now it's time to continue our journey into the world of cryptids and unravel more of the mysteries that lie within. So join us as we explore more cryptid encounters and delve deeper into the fascinating world where myth and reality collide. Who knows what we might discover next? If you enjoyed this spooky journey into the realm of the Screaming Wraith, don't forget to stay tuned for more chilling tales and terrifying encounters. And why not show your support if you haven't already? Until next time, stay safe in the shadows and beware of the eerie mist that might just conceal a Screaming Wraith waiting to strike. Thanks for watching.